been made of the obesity epidemic throughout the years as year after year, people continue to pack on the pounds. There's a multitude of different opinions as to why this is the case, but physiologically, it really only boils down to one thing. There's more calories being consumed than are being burned. Nutritionists have, and will continue to, think of ways to improve the general quality of the diets of the people of America, but historically, exercise programs are way easier to implement.
Divvy, one of Chicago's newest public programs, is a city-wide bike share system which can be used for a variety of purposes. One of the reasons Chicagoans may use Divvy would be on their commute to work, as opposed to the CTA. We are going to explain exactly what the implications of such a switch are and attempt to explain the impact of a program like Divvy.
Childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity. Obesity in kids in childhood obesity. Childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity.
Illinois currently ranks in the top half of the country in terms of obesity rate, as well as 5th in childhood obesity. Promotion of an active commute could help address both of these issues as well as several others, as has happened in other cities with similar bike sharing programs. In this video, we'll discuss all these things as well as more.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart.
Divvy, like several other cities' bike-sharing systems, chose to market itself as a green, environmentally friendly, and fun alternative to the CTA. However, they did not choose to market themselves as a way to engage in aerobic exercise. Why is this? The Department of Health recommends that we engage in 30 to 60 minutes of daily aerobic exercise. However, according to a report by CBS News, only 20% of Americans are getting this recommended amount. The reason that Divvy is not marketed as a solution to this problem comes down to one simple concept. We as Americans do not enjoy exercise. It is not a part of our culture. From the time we begin schooling, we are conditioned to associate transportation with buses. On top of this, if Divvy were to be associated with exercise explicitly, it would become nothing more than the new exercise fad, used only to lose weight before a wedding or as a New Year's resolution. Then, like all fads, it would die out. Marketing Divvy as a means of getting exercise will specialize its purpose and also the amount of people who choose to use it. However, when being marketed as it has been, Divvy stands a better chance of being used on a daily basis. Those who do use it daily will get the recommended exercise, they just won't realize it.
Hey, I need to go to the Union Station.
Oh wait, me too. I'm gonna go catch a bus.
I'm gonna go to a Divvy bike.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh no, I'm gonna be late for the bus now.
At least I don't need to rely on the buses.
Before Divvy, CTA was the primary method of transportation for those who do not drive. The most recent U.S. Census Bureau estimated that about 730,000 Americans ride a bicycle to work as their primary mean of transportation. That is a 50% increase in the last 12 years. This shift is more prevalent in large metro areas such as Denver, Washington, D.C., and Boston, also areas who have a bike share system as a mean of transportation. In the U.S., over the past several years, obesity rates have skyrocketed as a nation. However, Hubway, Boston's bike share program, was launched in 2011 with an obesity rate of 23.6%. After being launched for almost a year, the obesity rate in Boston had decreased to 22.7%. This is incredible because while the rest of the nation is increasing in terms of obesity, those cities with active transportation programs are decreasing. How do you get to and from work every day?
Okay. So most of the days I ride my bike. I live about 2 miles away, so not too far, and it's just easy.
Okay. And why do you choose this mean of transportation?
I was taking the bus, and then, I had a bike and I hadn't been using it, and I think being in the kinesiology department really inspired me to start riding. So I started initially just in the summer, and then I was like, oh no, it's getting cold, so 2 years ago I saw a student riding in the winter, and then I said, man, how far do you ride? And she said, oh, just about half an hour away. I was like, oh my gosh, even in this cold. And then I just said, you know what, let me give it a shot, and it's really not that bad.
How do you feel riding the bike every day?
Actually, I feel like I have more energy. You've seen me. I'm like going a million miles a minute, walking to and from everywhere. And I feel like it actually gives me a good boost. So I might be groggy in the morning, but by the time I get here, everybody sees me in my regular kickstart mode.
How do you feel about Divvy, Chicago's new bike share system?
So I'm a fan of Divvy. Downtown Chicago can actually, it can take more time driving somewhere or taking the bus than it would just riding their bicycle. They've increased bike lanes, so I'm a fan. I think it works for some people who don't have storage, don't have a place to put their bike safely, then I think it works for them. So I'm a huge fan of Divvy, and I hope that people continue using it and it doesn't go away.
Exercise has been known to benefit a person both physically and psychologically. Looking at the psychological benefits, exercise is shown to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, while also increasing self-esteem and improving cognitive function. Exercise, when performed on a regular basis, has been shown to reduce muscle tension and aid in relaxation. It also helps to distract and divert one's attention from other environmental stressors. Exercise can help to improve self-esteem by requiring the participant to be self-disciplined and gives them a sense of control and competence, while also providing goals which, after accomplished, can help to improve one's sense of self-worth. The social ecological model, physical activity is promoted when there is a supportive environment. Divvy uses government funding to build affordable, convenient bike locations and expand and improve bike lanes. Laws have also been implemented regarding traffic patterns that support bikers.
As you can see, Divvy has the potential to be a hugely positive program for Chicago. People's improved health, self-esteem, and cognitive functioning have all been linked to aerobic exercise, which would be provided on a daily basis with Divvy. On top of this, the amount of air pollution due to a fewer number of vehicles on the road would be huge for increasing the health of even those who are not using the program.
Boston, New York, Denver, and several other cities have all done similar bike sharing programs with good results. Compared to the national average, all cities with this bike sharing program had a lower obesity rate during the years of their bike share program. And Boston saw a drop in their already low obesity rates during the years their Hubway program has been in effect.
A few things must be kept in mind when planning a bike share program across an urban area. Under-resourced areas with lower access to socioeconomic status and education will typically have the lowest levels of participation. Also, in order for a project to be more objectively analyzed, there needs to be a clear relationship between the amount of money spent on infrastructure and the amount of people who participate in it. It is one thing to build a program, it's another entirely to encourage people to use it. Time will tell whether or not Divvy has the lasting impact in Chicago that we are anticipating. However, it's unquestioned that we as Chicagoans are off on the right foot.